Good evening. I'm Jess Norby, one of the associate pastors of Holy Ground Family Fellowship. In this series of commitment, my question for me is how to deal with people who has fear to commit to the ministry and those who already in the ministry that they did not value their commitment. First of all, we have to identify what is the thing that causes them fear. Example, if the fear is about, I don't know what to do and I might be doing the wrong thing. So, if that's the case, we need to provide training. And in my case, when I was first assigned in the pastoral care, I don't know what to do. So I observed other pastors how they do it and read some books and applied what I learned. And also, I listened to some feedbacks. Secondly, if his fear is about, I cannot sustain doing ministry, then we need to encourage them and provide mentoring to make the ministry going. There should be a constant motivation. And we all know that a highly motivated person does things without fear. Now, if his fear, he will say that, I fear that I cannot give enough time to the ministry. Well, we have to give them the assurance that we are not expecting 100% of their time. They still have time for their studies, their works, if they're working, and for their families. Then we have to help them to manage their time. Fears can only be dealt if it is identified. And for those who did not value their commitment, we may ask why. It might be that you did not understand what the ministry is all about. So if that's the case, we need to have an orientation and clear explanation regarding the ministry. Or it might be that they don't know what their gift is and where their passion is. And that is why their commitment is not really strong as it is. So we have to know what their giftings and what their passion is. If their giftings is to encourage, to teach, to preach, to help, etc. And where is their passion? Is it for the children, for the youth, young adult, to the adult, senior citizen, or in music? We have to know it. By knowing their gifts and their passion, we can place them into the ministry where they are fit. And we have to motivate them more to let them know that their commitment is not only to the ministry but to God. A person who value his commitment is a person that will remain to the ministry despite of problems, misunderstanding, and differences. You cannot expect everyone in the team are holy and perfect. You might be hurt by other members or you hurt somebody in the team. And still you remain and was willing to forgive and to ask for forgiveness. Then it proved that you are committed to the work and also it displayed spiritual maturity. To value our commitment is valuing our significance in a local body of believers and our commitment to God. To those who are afraid joining the ministry, God is saying in Isaiah 41:10, don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. And also Paul said in 1 Corinthians 15:58, "So my dear brothers and sisters, be strong and immovable. Always work enthusiastically for the Lord, for you know that nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless." Fear not. Commit yourself to the ministry and value your commitment, because it's only then that you will become fruitful and you will exercise the giftings that God has given you. Amen. Good evening.